Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris Stollings. You know me here on YouTube as MarauderEX, and as always I'm your host for Operation Recap, where I take some of the stories from OperationRainfall.com and I show them off here on YouTube because I do the YouTube thing. So that's my life. Sad, I know. Anyway, so I got two stories this week that I want to talk about. I kind of talked about one of them last week, and I could talk ad nauseum. I can go on about both of these stories, but I'm going to try to keep it kind of concise. So the first one that I touched on last week is Candy Crush Saga, King, Stoic, and Banner Saga. Alright, so King, the makers of Candy Crush Saga, trademarked the words Candy and Saga. And then they went after Stoic, makers of the Banner Saga. So it takes me a minute to compile this story because the stupid just stops me mid-track. So they trademarked these words because they didn't want anyone making games with these words in the title because they felt that consumers may be confused. That's the whole purpose of a trademark, just protecting your name. Trademarking the word candy, I think Willy Wonka might have a problem with that, for one. But the fact that the Banner Saga was targeted for this, I really don't know too many people who are going to be confused about a Match 3 Bejeweled ripoff and a Viking-themed tactical RPG. I just don't see the confusion there. And as such, I don't see how trademarking the word saga is fair in that case. Because, no. And when the story broke out, I was really expecting, people like Square Enix who have, Saga Frontier to come out and say, no, we've had this title for a long time. If you want to trademark it, you gotta go through us. But instead of that, another development has taken place that I fully support. Because I don't suffer stupid well. I really don't. Indie developers have created what they call Candy Jam, which is an event lasting through February 3rd, in which they are going to fill app stores with games containing the words Candy and Saga, just to show off the level of stupid that this is. I'm all for trademarks, copyrights, when used appropriately. I really feel that a lot of these laws need to be redone and reworded and written and reapplied to fit the modern digital era. Right now, they don't cover the digital landscape well at all. But I fully support 100% protecting creative rights to content creators. As a content creator myself. Granted, I use other people's content to help create mine, but that's part of the give and take of it. It's like, if you can take something and transform it, I'm fully aware of that's art. People can take my stuff and transform it into something else. I would hate to see what people would do with my work, but I would support, that's a thing. As long as works are not slanderous or derogatory or insulting, like that's, and even then, there's a case for it as art. But trademarking words in the English language it's stupid. It's just like we are a step away from someone going out and trademarking the English alphabet, and if you make anything involving these letters, he could sue you. That's the level of absurdity we are reaching by allowing. Like, I'm going to trademark the word the. What are you going to do about it? I mean, a lot of these do not hold up in court. Case in point, Mirror's Edge was, EA was taken to court over that game because of the person who owned the trademark for Edge magazine. And saying that, oh no, I own the word Edge. And you don't own the word Edge. And just like King does not own the words Candy and Saga. And I really hope our legal system sorts this out in a positive way for Stoic, because again, I don't suffer stupid well, and this whole story is just stupid. So check out the indie developers doing Candy Jam. See, I'm hoping that gets some notoriety, because the sooner that this is resolved in a positive way, the better. So yeah, go check that out. Go check out the article. It's I want to say it's entertaining in kind of a watching a car crash or train wreck kind of way, but yeah. And the next story for this week that I want to talk about. This one I could talk about forever, but a lot of the stuff is not 100% translated yet. Nintendo just had their Q3 investor briefing, and a lot of things have come out on it that has been kind of back and forth. Is it real? Is it not real? Some things that, people are still trying to sort out what the deal is. Nintendo entering the mobile market. Some people saying that they're going to start making Mario games for cell phones. That apparently isn't true, but they're going to start doing apps for mobile devices. And one thing that has been confirmed is President Iwata is having his salary, and other higher-ups in the company are taking pay cuts to help offset the profit loss from their reduced forecast of sales for the Wii U and 3DS. That has been confirmed, but another thing that's been confirmed is Wii U is going to get DS virtual titles in the future for their virtual console. So DS games will start showing up on the Wii U. And this is something I can get behind wholeheartedly. I'm kind of a supporter of the Wii U this console generation, but kind of not. They really need to do something to make it a viable purchase. I have a Wii U, and I kind of regret spending the money on it at the moment. And I'm not the only one, and there's a lot of people who haven't bought it because there's just not a hook for them yet. And I think this is a step in the right direction, because Nintendo needs to do something to draw attention to the system in a positive way, rather than all of the third parties that are trying to pull out, making a self-fulfilling prophecy of, oh, it's not getting any third-party support, so we don't want to develop for it because we're a third party, because it doesn't have any support. You got the snowball effect. So this, I think, is a step in the right direction, because the DS it printed money. It was the handheld for years. The PSP tried to compete against it, and the PSP did do fairly well for itself, but it did not touch the numbers of DS units sold or titles sold. Nintendo has always dominated the handheld space since the Game Boy. And I really think this is a good step, because you have a very large library to draw from to add to your Wii U Virtual Console, which more games is never a bad thing, even if they are older titles. If there's something added to them, just a little bit like a graphical update, just a little bit of extra content to take advantage of the new hardware, whatever, that would be fantastic. And I'm not going to lie, now that DS is out, hey, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver on the Wii U online, that would be amazing. But I mean, people have been saying a full-fledged Pokemon game on a Nintendo console would just start, printing money from there on out. So these are all pipe dreams, but the fact that DS console titles, or DS titles, will be available on the Wii U console, big step in the right direction. I really hope that it's a beginning of a forward momentum for Nintendo. If not, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that's the stories that I've wanted to cover this week. Like I said, not a lot. But go check out OperationRainfall.com. Post comments in the comment description here in the video and on the articles themselves, because we've done a lot of editorials and opinion pieces the last couple of weeks, which that gives you guys a way to look at how we are looking at and feeling about the gaming industry at the moment. And we want to know what you guys are thinking and feeling about the gaming industry at the moment. How there's a lot of changes, a lot of stuff happening. It's beginning of a new console generation. Huge room for possibilities. So let us know what you're thinking, in the comments here and on the articles. Go read what we're thinking. If you agree with us, let us know. If you disagree with us, let us know. Discussion is the key to advancing any sort of industry. So yeah, if we can help be part of that discussion, do it. Talk to us. We want to talk to you back, because we're lonely and we're bored. So I'm gonna go, because I'm getting weird again. I don't know what it is lately. Just every Friday, I realize it's Friday. So I will see you guys in my next recap. Till then, later everyone.